Okay, everyone. Hey, I just wanted to have a little short video on what I did to install my cabinet handles. The ones I got were these from IKEA, which were the cheapest. You get a pair of two, and they were like $8, so it worked out to be about $4 a piece. But unlike their old design, these holes presented a problem. What I did was, and I thought I was going to do a video on this, the Craig. Okay, great set. Had the hardened steel guides here for the bolt holes right there. Okay, hardened steel guide holes so you can have the drill, but this only goes to 5 inches. Okay, so that created a problem. And as these are almost 6¼ inches apart, hole to hole here, or as the saying goes here, 160 millimeters. So what that made me do was I had to get one of these things. I bought it from Amazon, and I actually got the cheapest one I could find. And so basically, it's pretty simple. Like, you put this on the 0, and I came out 80 over here, 80 millimeters here. I'm sorry, that meant 160 millimeters. And then I came out 80 millimeters on this side, and that pretty much centers the hole perfectly. And these are actual hardened guides too. So, and then you just have to do the depth. And so what I did was, as you can tell here, I took a piece of tape, found the center, or I marked it, and on the tool here there is a little indent, okay, where the center is, and then you line it up, and then you held it down in place, and then I used these two guys. If you had a center pull, you could use this one, but for this, and I use a 3/8 inch drill on my little piece here, and then because drawers are double thick, I had to remove it, and so the bolts would fit. But other than that, I mean, that's it, and drilled it through with a 3/8 inch drill bit. And I'll show you how it worked on one of the. All right, let's do the cabinets. And before I forget, I paid about $15 for this on Amazon. So, and it comes with, basically I moved it from the slide. I kept the distance the same, 160 millimeters. I moved the gauge down from the drawer, and so basically then I can line it up to the side. And this comes with this additional piece that I added, which will then make the stop. So basically here you have your stop, right? And okay, that's moving a little bit, so let me tighten that up. Oops. Okay, so basically I'm tightening that down. Tighten all those back down again because they started moving. It's plastic with a metal. Okay, so that should line up my handle pretty much right here. I think that ought to do it, right? I think it should look okay. And then all you have to do for the opposite side is just flip it over. Okay, and you have the same stop, and then you have the same guide here, so you should be pretty good to go. Let me try the first one. I'm going to center this one as best as I can. I'm going to drill it out, tighten these holes, and then let's try, okay? Because I don't know. We're going to give it a shot, okay? Alright, so I tightened everything down. That's on plastic, steel, plastic. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Here, I'm going to stop on the gauges. Center it up. Verify that's centered. I think I need to move in just a little bit. My bad. Okay, sometimes you just got to play with it just a little bit more so that you get it where you want it. Alright, so that's good. Alright, now I'm going to push. It seems to be always best to push it here on the center with these. And I don't know why, but that seems to be the way it works. Okay, so I'm just using a small drill, 3/8 bit, like I said, and just take my time and drill right through. There we go, there's one, and another one. Okay, I gotta clean the shavings out, just clean the shavings out. I got a lot of vacuuming to do afterwards. There we go. And then in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the other side at the same time, okay? So I'm going to put pressure here, use my opposite hand, bring it up, make sure everything's touching, okay? Alright, and then we're going to just drill out the other side at the same time here, okay? Let's hope for the best. Okay, that's one. And now go on top, make sure everything's still square. There we go. And then let's assemble the hardware, okay? Alright, so, and then we're just going to, you know, assemble the hardware. That went through pretty easily. Let me make sure it's okay on this side. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good. Alright, so let me start on that side. Alright, send the bolts through. Can you see that? I hope you can. We're going to send the bolts through for this one, and then that one, and then because you're using those drill guides, everything tends to stay pretty straight. Oops, I lost the little corner, so I don't know. Can you see? I hope you can. Okay. And then it's got to thread it, and I'll be back once I thread it, okay? Give me a second here. Alright, I got the handle mounted. It was pretty simple. I'm using my drill driver to secure it now. That's one. And that's two. Okay, and look, they're perfectly aligned. I think that's pretty good. You know, and that's going to make for some good pulls that I didn't have before. So I guess, you know, in a pinch, because the Kreg, I wanted to use the Kreg, but if the Kreg doesn't work, I mean, this little, you know, cheap tool from Amazon, I can't remember, the name is like really weird. So, I mean, it seems to work okay. Alright, so good luck on your next project. Thank you for subscribing, and see you again in the next video. Bye now.